let's turn to former Treasurer Josh Frydenberg. There's been a lot of speculation about whether he would run again for his old seat of Kooyong at the next election after a redistribution on Friday took in the majority of the old seat of Higgins. But today, Josh Frydenberg poured cold water on this. He posted on X or Twitter that I'm not rushing back to politics. My position on contesting the next election remains unchanged. I will continue to support the Liberal Party and our local candidate, Amelia Hammer. Now, Joe, look, Josh has made the decision here that he wants to continue to spend time with his family.
Yes.
He's enjoying spending a lot of time with his kids, being a footy coach.
Yep.
But what really bothered me is that, you know, the second there might have been a suggestion that he was going to come back, there was this outpouring of anger from women's groups that how dare the former Treasurer, the most accomplished politician in the country, want to come back to politics in a winnable seat? Oh, because it might mean that a woman doesn't have her job. Come on.
Well, I suppose this is where you get sort of identity politics reaches peak stupidity. And yes, I thought Josh Frydenberg, obviously I'm more inclined towards the Labor side, but I'm friends with Josh. I think he's an outstanding parliamentarian. I think he would be an asset to any parliament and any party. My understanding is exactly the same as yours, that he feels that it would be unfair to his family having them just got him back from politics to then so quickly re-enter the fray, and that he has no intention of going at this election. I may be proven wrong, but that's certainly what I've heard. And I think in terms of the optics, he's probably right. I think the fact that you're going up against a Teal candidate, which is, the Teals is an entire movement built entirely on virtue signalling, built entirely on literally a sort of, a template, a cookie cutter template of a white upper middle class woman, and that we know that they've gone around selecting candidates on that basis. I mean, you only have to look at them. And so it's an incredibly superficial movement. It is all about the optics. And I think the Liberal Party hardheads are probably right when they say the optics of removing a young woman
I don't think this was the
for
Liberal
an old
Party
man.
hardheads. This is people
there have been some in them.
This is people like Charlotte Mortlock, who's not a senior person in the Liberal Party, saying, you can't move aside any woman, even if it's for the former Treasurer, and that's just absolutely.
It is objectively silly, but it would look bad is the problem. Would not be bad, but it would be used against. It would be used against them.
It would look bad if the party didn't want one of the most senior politicians they've ever had. And as Phil Curry wrote in the Fin Review, if Peter Dutton stepped down for whatever reason, there would be no obvious successor. There is no second alternative leader, according to Phil Curry in the Fin Review at the moment.
Yep.
Anyway, unfortunately, Josh is not coming back right now. The country needs more strong, talented politicians. The country needs Josh Frydenberg.
Yeah.
All right. Liz Storer, Joe Hildebrand, thank you both very much for your time.